Top of the morning, ladies. My name is Chez, and welcome back to part 2 of What If Zuko was the, or stayed quirkless and became a superhero. So, in the part 1, where we left off, the Zuko, who told Ochako what his big plans are, and how much he went through with all the negative emotions, and he sat in a chair, and the pro hero didn't get in to save him in time, and yeah, then the whole world exploded, and yeah, but the little did they know, because he actually was creating something so dangerous that even he created a power of 0. Like, he forged it. He had to destroy a planet to achieve it. So he did. And his powers of infinity protected all of those people from the entire world. Plus, he used that power. Plus, then the 0 and infinity fused to create chaos. Or paths of destiny. Yeah. Let me remind you. He's still quirkless, not powerless. As they see him, they looked up, and they could not believe what they saw in heaven itself, with green wings, green hair. His eyes were, yeah, he became, as they see the world was destroyed. But little did they know, the world wasn't actually the Earth that they used to know. Zuko just switched it out. Yeah. And so Zuko says, guess that my work job here is done. As he turns around, as everyone could not believe, this kid wasn't just a quirkless kid at all. He had the power of infinity, 0, past the destiny. Then he became incarnate. Like, the literal, none of the, yeah. As everyone can't believe it. You call me him forged Zuko, or Zuko of the Forge. So yeah, Zuko of the Forge is Zuko who grabs his destroyed project that none of them didn't even realize is that he was actually not killing them for sports or not for fun of it. It was taking their anger out. And they're like asking him, Why did you murder those innocent villains? Oh, these guys? As he pulls out a cube full of villains that were in this box. As they could not believe it. This kid had it all planned out. Like a forge. Now, negativity. Me. I'm still quirkless. So go ahead and give the blessings and prayers to you guys. As they did not realize that he had it all planned out from the very beginning. He didn't actually kill anyone. He just moved them out of the way. All for One, except for All for One was completely dead. So, yeah. So, of course, these people are like cheering Zuko on. They didn't realize, because they know, after they seen the video of the Quirkless people that try to save their comrades, ends up like getting like it was too dangerous and all that stuff. Zuko, who was like he ignored them. He reached his hand out, grabbed the destroyed planet, and he ate it like a gumdrop. And he puts up back the original Earth. Yeah. So he takes everyone, like he teleports everyone back to the planet. Because his stress level went through the roof. Like literally. So Zuko, so All Might and that bunny girl were like, you need to calm down with us. His name. So the villains were captured one by one, two by two. So they were all dumped into Alcatraz thing, like, or Tartarus. Not to the underworld, but to the prison. As in, yeah. Zuko ends up becoming, as he's still like had so much negative that he absorbed too much, as they recreated the solar panel, or that same machine that destroyed the planet, but instead of it like putting a ticking time bomb, they put it as the negative, like zone. Like basically a no void, but with it only absorbs the negative emotions of everyone. And so the overhaul fight began, and Zuko, uses his powers, and like he does all this stuff. So, but during class 1A, like after school, she wants to ask, how about with like, can you, or can we like make a, like siphon off his negative energy? Like his, because he absorbed all of our negative into himself. For what was his goal? And Zuko, who, as Bakugo, who wasn't really bullying him, but he knew what Zuko was planning the entire time. So he just played along with it. The As Bakugo says, well, the reason why he absorbed so much negative and blew the planet up is because because of you need enough zero, like enough negative inside your body to and destroy the planet at the same time. If not, it will definitely destroy the planet and you guys won't be living. So you're basically saying it was his project, his little forge that he made, that we were just in, right? Yes. See, I was just playing along with Zuko. With all that negative, more negative that I gave to Zuko, then it charges it up. Okay, so and plus, you all did your part. So good. As All Might could not believe that Zuko they were in his forge world. They could not believe it. They didn't even realize it until Zuko just said, hold on 1 second. Let me get rid of my forged world. Plus the armor that he still has the armor, but it evolved into the same suit as Broly's entire, like, Zuko looked like that. Like, as he says, now, back to a normal world. Yeah. Because Zuko, like they told him, or they wanted him to be back to the planet. And plus, Nezu and every pro hero, including the government, says, okay, drop of what we were just in. So, he ends up becoming, or no, actually, Zuko becomes the number one symbol of peace, where he, yeah. So, yeah, then Ochako, or after Zuko came back to Earth, with some fancy new, like, tools for him to work on. Yeah, in his forge. No one knew where he was at, except for Ochako. And when she got to there, she sees him working on a new project. Right. And Zuko was like so focused on his work. He's completely ignoring everyone because of. But Zuko, whom so Ochako says to him, you need to take a break from doing all this hard work thing. You make super suits like crazy. Yeah, but still, though, no matter how many times I'm in my safe zone. Or comfort zone. Because of how many. Okay? So, Ochako and decided, how about you and I need to go get out of here before you get caught up in your work. Well, okay. So Zuko ends up becoming, like, he walks out. He locks it up to make sure. He did install security systems. Advanced ones. So, yeah, Zuko ends up becoming, and plus he gets so overwhelmed with so much positivity that even because they were like, he made super suits for everyone. So, yeah. So now Zuko went from being like, he actually used his own forge world to create a special world, or special power. And he basically gained it. Like, boom, I win, whoop, whoop. Yeah, Zuko ends up, he went from being like, being the master, like, from nobody to being recognized for his hard work. And they all ask him, show us your power, the zero that you've been, like, had to kill, like, the entire planet off and absorb our negative emotions, Zuko. Alright. It needs a concentration. As he sticks his hand out, or actually he took off his suit of armor to make sure he doesn't look like a dang fool. He was wearing like a school clothes, but he underneath, and he sticks his hand out, and Zuko ends up creating his own pocket universe, and yeah, like, as he used, it was basically way powerful than anyone has expected. As Todoroki's like, so you're basically wielding two different powers, right, Zuko? Actually three, because the two who fused into, or like loses, or no, actually copies their powers and makes a third pass of destiny. So I'm wielding three powers at the same time. Ooh. As everyone's like, ooh, you're more powerful than the rest of us are, Zuko. As Bakugo's like, yeah, huh? Now that was just too awesome. Awesome. And Zuko just straight up being praised or getting praised by everyone. Like, he broke down in tears of joy as he could not believe the event, because he had so much negative going in from everyone to being getting so much positive as he's so happy. Yeah, even the support course are like, hey Zuko, have you ever thought about making like your own business? Like, just because you make so many suits for us. Yeah, what were you working on? It's a secret, but I'll share it. Or better yet, I'll give it hit. As the suits fly out, and they see their own size, and plus it's heavily modified. As Ochako's like, man, she tried hers on, and man, she felt like she's as light as a feather. Like, she did it to herself. Like, she used her quirk, and when she flew up, she didn't even puke once. Like, how is this possible? Bakugo tries his suit on, and the explosions are 10 times more than his average one. Yeah. Then Zuko, Tinyan tried his, and everyone tried theirs. And everyone was like, holy crud. even the support course is like, holy crud. You need to, like, yeah, that's why, that's what I was working on. And plus you got all her sizes right. How did you do that without measuring us or doing all that stuff? Photographic memory. Yeah, plus infinity. He also helped me with it. Wow. And they all like go right towards him, and he's like, holy crud, I'm happy. So now, the overhaul fight goes on. Zuko, who actually used his special design suit, and he also made one for Ares that to a little bit or like a lot more control of her quirk. Her. Yeah. She is happy. Everyone was praised him. And Bakugo is like, what are you gonna do next? I don't know. I was thinking about modifying the abandoned building to have more space to work. If a support course is joining. Yeah. I agree. So they basically built up. Or actually, he teleported his forge stuff out with his suits and tore it down, rebuilt it up to have more room for the support course. Of course, Ochako wasn't just the only one that falls in love with him. 2 more other people falls in love with him. Or actually 3, because Maya, Mai, I think that's how you spell her name. That girl falls in love with him. With his, Momo Irozu, and that girl that I forgot her name, but she always thinks. And then, so he dates all 4 of them. And then they got married to all 4 of them. And plus, his parents, his mother and his father, ended up wanting him back. And he said, sure. And yeah, all that stuff. So, yeah. Because all of them were just like that. They hang around with him. He needs to, they all agree that he needs to get out more. And yeah. So he does everything. Every person that comes right to him asks him, hey, can you fix my plumbing? He walks up, sure. As he fixes the plumbing, fixes sinks and all that stuff. He also makes super suits and yeah, all the good stuff. So, this is the end of the video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe. And he does have kids I forgot to mention that. So he is a pretty busy man. They all rely on his genius, guys. In like basically they knew, or actually Bakugo, like actually one day he actually wanted to play video games with him. But he has such a big order to fill, like a lot of people. Well, as they all rely on him too much. And yeah, Zuko, who ended up, or all those like principal Nezers, like, I know that you don't have free time on your hands because you're always so busy. So you just need to take a break from it. Huh. Yeah. If my... Eh? Yeah, come on. Alright. As he goes... Goes... So, now this is the end. Peace out, y'all. Cliffhanger.